that India is a player in its own right in the world, and that they're going to set their own course.
Okay, all right. Just stay with me. More developments meanwhile coming in, because the bilaterals are happening back to back in Tianjin as we speak. Xi Jinping, Chinese president, has now met with the Prime Minister of Egypt, Mostafa Madbouly. This has happened at the sidelines of this summit meeting. They both called it that their associations are the best in history. They're talking about more investments and improvements in diplomatic relations. That is all par for context. And global peace and stability. Egypt, remember, has increasingly been seeing Chinese investments coming into Egypt. You've seen a lot of Chinese investments coming into Iran. Many people would argue that under sanctions, Iran has been subsisting largely because of Chinese money that is coming in. If you see the same happening in Egypt, and of course Egypt borders Israel and Gaza, for a point of information. Let me get in Pathikrit here. Pathikrit, it is what it is. This SCO summit in Beijing, this is not an SCO summit happening in Central Asia. This is SCO summit happening near Beijing. Okay, it's going to be culminated with this grand military parade celebrating the Chinese efforts during the Great Wars. This is Xi Jinping saying he's back. Okay, after the COVID isolation, he's back, and the Indians are back with him, at least in some context. What's the message Xi Jinping is trying to send out?
Well, I think the president of China may have its own.
Yes.
The president of China may have its own messages to give. I mean, that is something as a host he will try to do. Some would get fancied about it, some might ignore it. But the larger issue is that, yes, you can have major countries of the world from Asia or other parts of the world can meet sans the West. That is also a message. So, I mean, I don't know how important or less important SCO is, but I believe it's as important this meeting as a G7 meeting is. Let's not presume that everything has to pivot around the West all the time. Yes, the Western society, the Western countries kept on fighting with each other for a millennium, and still they came together, especially the European ones. I think we have our own differences within Asia. There are major areas of divergence between India and China. Same goes between India and many other countries, but I think there are areas of convergence as well. And therefore, we would come and meet. I think the pivot toward in the 21st century has been moving towards Asia. But if there were certain doubts among anybody's mind, I think Donald Trump played a very critical role in removing those doubts and bringing everyone together. See, this would have been just another meeting. Nobody would have bothered much. Prime Minister of India may not even have gone there. But all thanks to America, all thanks to America's tactics, all thanks to President Trump, that my way or highway, that you have to deal.
Yeah, but they can go ahead. Yes.
That you have to deal with US, or else we will do the needful with you. I think what you see in this summit is that there's a certain amount of frustration among many countries, which is bringing them together in spite of many differences they have with each other. I think that's the focal point.
Okay, Pathikrit, stay with me, because I want to put this information out there and we'll put it out on our screens. This is an article that has just been published